Hello, Scorpio. Oh. I guess this reading will be, I don't know, for the second half of January or something. I'm going to try to get a set schedule. I've been tinkering with YouTube for a few weeks, you know, trying to figure out what might work, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and upload like a set schedule every week, because I seem to get more views when I post at night, but it seems like all my viewers are on during the day, and I'm thinking, well, if most of my viewers are on during the day, it probably just means that YouTube isn't showing them. I don't know. It's weird. But I know Mars goes direct in Gemini on the 12th, which is today when I'm recording it. This might be uploaded tomorrow, probably. And then Mercury goes direct in Capricorn on the 18th. And then we have Sun entering Aqua on the 20th. New Moon in Aqua on the 21st. It's supposed to be pretty intense, so you guys may want to see where it falls in your transit. A lot of astrologers have been talking about it because there's a lot of aspects to it. You know, have y'all noticed this Mercury retro has been more intense than most of them? And then we have Uranus going direct in Taurus on the 22nd. Venus goes into Pisces on the 26th. That is a pretty active January, guys. And we have a full moon in Leo on February the 5th. King of Swords, bottom of the deck, reversed. And look at this. Yes, I'm showing it off. My daughter got this for me. Mardi Gras birdie. And then she got me this too. Isn't it cute? She made me a real king cake too. And I got the baby. Okay, let's see here. We're kind of glad that there's actual Louisiana people in Hot Springs, so it makes it easier to find stuff since we are not in Cajun country right now. Let's see here. Oh, come on. How many times do I have to say it? I always get the death card with you guys. Maybe not always, but enough. Get your card a lot. I get the Hermit a lot with Virgo, which is so ironic, isn't it? Okay, let's see here. Oh, okay. Dang, guys. When I'm looking at this, I'm sitting here seeing someone who did not let someone get away with cheating on them. You know, we've got the Seven of Swords reversed, Six of Wands upright, and then we have the Lovers reversed. I think, like, you not only knew someone was cheating on you, but man, you displayed it very, very blatantly that you knew. And you were not about to be played. But of course, because of it, even though you act like it didn't get to you, it did. And so you have the Death card, you have the Seven of Pentacles reversed, Temperance reversed. So some of you, you know, you reverted a little bit. You might have publicly let everyone know that, you know, you're not going to put up with it. You know, you're worth more. But when no one's looking at home, you're discouraged, not really in the mood to work. Some of you might be a little bit too imbalanced, might even be drinking or have a little secret addiction that you've been indulging in because you're just not feeling good. And you even have new opportunities, you know, coming your way. You're really determined to focus on those opportunities. You know, you have the Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reversed. Then with the Queen of Swords reversed though, and then the King of Swords reversed, the bottom of the deck, I don't think you were through dealing with your emotions over this other person. Like, you might actually still want to have a verbal brawl in a way, you know, or give them some not so friendly communication. And I don't think they've been too nice about it either, because they're both reversed. So it doesn't look like you guys are getting along at all, and you may still have stuff you have to deal with, you know. Somebody may be moving out of someone else's place or something, or whatever it is. It does not look fun. I think you will be moving on, obviously, you know, you got some new fun stuff going on, but this did affect you more than you wanted. Now, I do have this when I did a pre-shuffle with my own little homemade cards, and it said, take your power back. Quit basing self-worth on others' opinions. Recenter and express your unique purpose in life unapologetically. So, you know, some of you may actually kind of, you know, still care what people think, can get to you. You know, it shouldn't, but it does, because, you know, you might have really bragged on this person. You might have, you know, put them on a pedestal and showed them off, and really, really proud of the relationship. And even though, you know, you exposed it for what it was and you were proud of yourself for standing up for yourself, I think you still may have based some of your joy on what people think, and you're kind of ashamed now. It's a little embarrassing. But you got to just get over that, because you have too much potential to be letting it waste, you know, on somebody or something or a situation that's no longer serving you. Got the Emperor reversed here. I think some of you, that is so strange. Some of you are the masculine in the situation. You know, either you're a male or you're masculine, and some of you is the other person with feminine energy that's coming back and bothering you. So you have no choice but to kind of like say your piece back, right? And for some of you, it's the opposite. You know, you're dealing with a very unstable masculine energy that's a bit erratic and out of control, and it's disturbing you. Look at that. We have the Star next to a King of Cups. Somebody's in love with an Aquarius. You know, whether they want to admit it or not, somebody who is a masculine has got their eye on an Aquarius, or their hopes and dreams. And they're a little sad about it, because that King of Cups is crying, you know. So even upright, he's definitely got some feels going on. Now, we have the Eight of Swords. We have Ace of Wands reversed. That would be why the king is crying. So isolation, restriction, unable to see. Some of you, I think there is someone that you love and care for, but you can't see what's going on. It's almost like there's something in the way. And then the Ace of Wands, there is no creation with this person. There's no new beginnings. There's no nothing happening, right? You can't even see what's happening. And that's why some of you were sad, you know. Any hopes or dreams you have, you can't move on with it. It's not there. But then we have the Eight of Wands, which is speed, you know. It's moving fast. Then we have the Six of Swords reversed, which is not moving on. What is this, guys? How on earth are you getting the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords reversed right next to each other? Because I'm sitting here thinking you have the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the Seven of Cups reversed. Seven of Cups reversed can actually be being very determined to have a specific decision and a focus and a motive. Because when it's upright, somebody has a whole bunch of decisions and they can't make up their mind, too many options. With it reversed, you know exactly what you want. Then you have the Ace of Swords, breakthrough and victory. Wow, this is so wild. Sorry, I'm having to sit here and see if I can pick up on something, because some of you may understand it, but this is completely conflicting energy, isn't it? Because look at that. You have the Ace of Wands reversed, and then you have the Ace of Swords upright. So all the passion, new creation, beginning that you wanted with someone, totally not happening. But then you have a breakthrough and a victory in some area. For some of you, I do think it is, you know, kind of displaying the fact that you know they cheated on you. But for some of you, man, some of you, someone has their eye on you. Someone has their eye on you, possibly. Because even though the Star card can be an Aquarius, it can also just be whoever is a hope and dream to that King of Cups. Somebody has their eye on you and they love you and they can't see what's going on and it's frustrating them. Maybe that's why there's a victory, because you're moving on quickly without them and they can't move on because they still have a thing for you. And it's like, well, then why'd you cheat on them? You know, that's just kind of silly, isn't it? But I know there's something else. 8 of Wands. 6 of Swords reversed. For some of you, I think you knew someone was watching you aside from the cheater. Someone else. You could feel it. So while you're busy trying to, you know, keep on a brave face because you know someone cheated on you, this other person watching you, I don't think makes you feel comfortable. It's not someone that you really know that well or someone that you really trust or understand. So you are literally trying to rush out of that situation. You have no desire nor interest to deal with this person. And they will not move on. They keep hyper focusing on you, obsessing over you. And like, oh, I get it now. That breakthrough and victory is because that's what they wanted. Toot toots. Can you tell I'm Cajun? I'm not really Cajun. I was Cajun born. Cajun country born. What is it? Before 18 something, I'd be considered Creole. Anyone born in Louisiana. But they quit calling us Creole after a certain date, which is wrong. I have a cat named Toodles. I call him Toot Toot. And I always sing this song, don't mess with my Toot Toot. You can have the other kitties, but don't mess with my Toot Toot. Okay, now listen. Somebody is so happy that you got cheated on. The hell? No wonder you guys are a little bit frustrated because you're like, lay off of me. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel it. I knew. Sometimes I have to sit here and just let it hit because, like, y'all may not know this, but before I start my readings, you know, I do, like, sage and Palo Santo and incense, and I purify everything, and I ask Spirit to just clear out my own biases and stuff because, you know, when you know a lot of people with a lot of different signs, you can have biases, you know what I mean? And we all, our own experience can get in the way. So I have to really sit here and let myself channel. And when I got that, oh, it's kind of, I can see why. Here's the thing. Here's why I say this. It's because you see all that star card? This is you, okay? Even if you're Scorpio, I feel like this is like you. See how she looks almost kind of naked and vulnerable? I feel like she looks very vulnerable, right? And here is Mr. Lonely Pants. Woohoo. Keeping count of my tears. My tears are going in this cup as I watch you. Creeper. Creeper! I'm telling you, it's a creeper. Oh, they're so happy that someone cheated on you. It's wrong. It's so wrong. I mean, you know that's not love. Like, they'll think it's love, but that's not love. Love doesn't want someone to suffer. That's lust. That's possession. Someone wants to own you, wants to have you. Because when you really love someone, you just want them to be happy. You know what I mean? You don't want them to suffer just so you can have a crack at them. Ew, ew, ew. Good Lord. No wonder you're trying to move on. You're determined to set goals, like financial goals and things. The Ace of Pentacles, you know. This, guys, has a little bit of wildness in you. You need to tap into. We got look at that. We got both. The boar and the sow. And like I've said before, you know, people think the pig is nasty and everything. I mentioned this recently because like that little pig that they found, Pearl, and put in a sanctuary, it was some influencer's pet who moved out of country. I don't know. I can't ever understand having animals moving out of the country anyway. It's weird. I know it happens, you know. Okay. Now, a sow and druid culture is nurturing. Is caring, is generosity. I mean, I can even I'm not going to read all these for you, but I can even pull this out and show you so you understand that the old Celtic and Druid culture, you know, saw things very differently, saw the importance of each and every animal spirit. And I love it so much because I have a lot of, I guess all of my blood is pretty much, I have maybe 10% Scandinavian, and I'm pretty sure that's from the Vikings who pillaged and stuff in Ireland and Scotland. and Britain or whatever, but I'm mostly Irish and Scottish and British, Wales, and Scandinavia. Okay, so I love getting in touch with my roots. It's important to me. Generosity, nourishment, discovery. Let's see. Symbolizes abundance, fertility. That's important too. This person may see you guys as very, very fertile. They may be the wild little pig snorting you out. Ew. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'm feeling a little grossed out. Because I am like demisexual, okay? Almost asexual. So it just grosses me out when people are like this. Okay, drawn upright, this card may mean that you are called upon to be generous, feeling connected to the love of the goddess for all her creatures. You are able to give freely, knowing that you in turn are nourished and sustained by her. Choosing this card, you can open yourself to the abundance that exists throughout nature, knowing that life perpetually renews itself and that you need not worry about ever being disconnected from it. Allow yourself to feast on life, to enjoy its beauties and its sensual delights. The goddess is generous, giving to all and renewing all. Woo! Oh, Lord, have mercy. I think some of you are going to end up with this person. I do. Just be careful if you feel vulnerable. So we have the frog, which is healing. And then we have the owl reverse, which is learning not to be alone so much. You might be hiding just to avoid getting hurt in the world. You know, this is my animal. I mean, I got the long nose like a beak. I got the tiny ears that hear way too well. I got the big eyes. Okay. And it's just always been my spirit animal. And the negative side of the owl is that we can actually withdraw. The positive side is that we have a love of esoteric knowledge, wisdom. We can turn a disadvantage into an advantage pretty easy. Most things that terrify people can be things that we can actually flip on its head and make use out of it. The negative side, though, is hiding, withdrawing. You know, you notice that it's very hard to see owls. You don't see them very often, do you? You kind of hide. You may see me on this channel, but like people in town probably hardly ever see me. I live in a small town. Okay, the earth dragon. You have treasures, guys. This earth dragon really does mean that it's time to open those treasures. And what I mean by that is when you get it reversed, the earth dragon is guarding some treasure. A lot of time treasure is information. It's knowledge. It's something that you need to know. But you're trying to wrestle for something you don't have the right to know or figure out yet. With it upright, you're getting to know it. You know, true treasure is wisdom. It is knowledge. And something is being opened up to you and revealed to you right now. And then we have the cow reverse, which means you may have some issues not feeling like you're fully nourished. You may feel like you're not being rejuvenated by, in the Celts, you know, they call a goddess. And to me, I kind of think of like Mother Earth, you know. You may feel like the earth is not nurturing you or providing for you the way that you want. That's why you're pretty focused on new beginnings and finances and, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, and you're really determined to focus on just your work. But I think they're calling you to not forget the heart, you know, that you do have the energy to love. Ooh, got chills. I think for some of you, Mr. Creeper might be someone you end up with. Or Mrs. Creeper. I don't know. Whatever Creeper, right? I don't know. They always creep me out. I get spooked whenever I think someone is like creepy watching me, which is so also creepy because I got videos up now. Okay. I just remind myself I ain't that important. What is it what Tyler Tarot says? Quit being important. Quit. Just tell myself that. Get over it. Okay. The Architect. One of Keys. I love that phrase of his. I'm like, huh, I like that. You know, whenever like people make really shady comments about like, that's not what happened, this happened, he'll just start clapping his hands. Quit being important. Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm not kidding. Like he makes me laugh my ass off. Okay. A man and woman in rich Egyptian dress. Stand. I gotta stop. I'm gonna get my tickle box turned over, as my mama used to say. Okay. A man and woman in rich. I can't stop. Enrich. Oh God, help me. Scorpio, help. Your Aqua's done lost it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shit. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Okay. A man and woman in rich Egyptian dress stand at a table filled with structural drawings. That's a pretty picture. Let me show it up close so you can see it. Ooh, I'm gonna need to down a whole glass of something. He is the architect of all they survey, and he points to an unseen building in this expansive project. Throughout the scene, many workers toil on foundations, pylons, and palaces. At a mundane level, you could find yourself involved in a building project or renovating and redecorating your home. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard. Or workplace. Most important, this card shows that it's time for you to step into a position of power. In order to do that, you must recognize your talents and strengths as well as your authority to take charge. An opportunity beckons that utilizes your skills perfectly. Feel the command you have over the great scope of the situation and take charge. Ooh, let's see. Look at the adjacent card to which the architect points. Oh my God. It is pointing at the King of Cups. Oh my God, oh my God. I guess it could be at the Star card too. But I really think it's the King of Cups. Hold on. It can show you some specifics about your plans or change of plans. It can also alert you to unseen events or people of influence that are not yet known to you. So you guys most certainly, and that fire dragon keeps wanting to peep out of that. Guys, I really am going to go ahead and say this. I know it can go two different ways. But I think for some of you, with the passionate fiery dragon, the wild boar, the star, the King of Cups, the architect pointing that way, the Ace of Pentacles, your determination with the Seven of Cups reversed, and that one that I had to take your power back. And it talks about talking about your power and authority. I think that's the way how you can know if this person is meant for you or is okay. Are they going to make you feel more powerful? Are they going to actually create a power couple dynamic for you where you feel more empowered with them, where they do not try to, snuff out your own personal integrity and authority and your ability to go after your dreams? If this person actually helps fan that flame of passion, they might actually help you get where you need to go. You might actually be with someone. Maybe they did want you to break up or break up with this person because they knew they were no good for you. And maybe they knew that they could be. Maybe they actually do have that hope and desire and that dream of supporting you. And I think you'll know because you will feel more empowered with them. And that can be a real testy situation because when you have love bombers and you have users, they can make you think that's what they're doing. I've had it happen to me where you'll think they're empowering you, but they're really just mirroring you and playing you. But over time, you'll notice that your strength and your energy starts to deflate and you start to lose your stamina. And you don't want that kind of person in your life, But for some of you, your goal and your passion really is to take a leadership position in your life. Whether it is in your work or as an entrepreneur or a certain dream or passion or goal you have, like say a nonprofit or a charity or starting something that helps and benefits other people. I really think you have something you're really passionate about besides just a love relationship. But I think for some of you, you don't need to feel limited. Like with the cow reverse over here, you don't need to feel limited in that you can't do both. You very well may be able to do both. And if this person is meant for you, which I think it very well could be, this person could be the key to actually pursuing the dream you want to pursue. You may actually end up being with someone who helps you grow instead of hinders you. So don't be so blocked off that you're not open to that possibility. What is that? Is that you, Toodles? Anyway, just, you know, I think this is a really important time for you to balance out who is and isn't right for you, and what time you're willing to invest in other person or people versus your passion projects. But I think some of you may actually feel more empowered and actually end up in a power couple dynamic. I don't know. I think that's all I got. If you made it this far, like, comment, leave a star, a heart, something. Sub if you want more. I love you. Bless you. Till next time.